So this is going to be another installment of our Wilderness PK series, teaching you the basics of how to PK. In this video, we're going to be going over how to escape. Now the first escape method is the most typical escape method. We're just going to be going over when or if you should run to a wilderness level that you cannot be attacked anymore. So now let's get into some examples. Here I had started attacking this opponent at a relatively low level in the wilderness. So the best choice for him is to just run straight south, try to get the tank simply by going to a point in the wilderness that I cannot attack him. And in this case, it's only 2 more steps from when I special attacked him. So that was unfortunate for me, but good for him. Also to add on, if your opponent, aka the attacker, splashes 2 to 4 times, you will wind up gapping them and escaping. Now these next methods of escaping are very easy to implement. It includes trying to go for a juke / fake out, both while you're running away south to the cave entrance, as well as using the entrance / exit as a juke itself. And we will soon go over some examples that show this. So at this point, our attacker is going to expect us to go south because naturally catching an escape at the entrance is best. But we see he preemptively goes south, so we choose to go north and go for the gap. And that is what happened right here. No, wait, did we do the juke? Did we do the juke, y'all? Did we do the juke, y'all? We did the juke, y'all. Now in this example, we'll be witnessing what I like to call the entrance juke. It's where you stand outside of the entrance and act like you're about to click it, but do not. And if it works, your opponent will click it, the entrance, and therefore go inside while you have not gone inside, and it's just a surefire escape. So in this instance, he's facing towards the entrance. It seems like he's rapidly clicking it, so I'm expecting him to go in. So therefore I click to go in, expecting to chase him. But that was not the case. He actually clicked right before the entrance and ran the other way as soon as I went in. So a good escape on his part. In this final escape that revolves around running, what we're going to do is go in and outside of the Revenant Cave in order to try to catch a gap. What we also try to do is click around the trees in order to catch a line of sight break. And when we break line of sight, he's not able to attack us until he catches up. And within this time, we can log out. Sadly, we misclicked right here, and we have to retry it again. So we go in. Once more, we go out. I kind of misclicked right there. See, I keep fucking up. Misclicking there again. It was unfortunate, but if you do manage to catch the line of sight break, you win. Now for the next methods of escaping, we will be employing entangles. This means that our escape will involve an entangle in either stepping under our opponent or hugging around a corner. I'll show you examples as such. So at this point in time, we're out of food and we're running out of options. It's unlikely that we'll get an entrance juke or a regular juke, so our best bet is to go for a freeze and stand under. So what we do is we throw on our mage gear and we proceed to snare him and walk directly under him. This makes it to where he can't attack us, and this is our reaction of successfully doing it, I think the first time.
Show me the money. Show me the money. Come on, come on. Money was fucking shown. That's a clip. Get me out of here, boy.
So right here, we're being attacked by a chronic stream sniper, and our supplies are to the point where we just have to retreat. We go for a cute, cheeky little juke right there, but unsuccessful. So our next best bet would be to go for a snare and an attempt to break line of sight. In this case, we can't stand under due to him having mithril seeds. Again, he's a chronic sniper, we know this. So we go for a snare right here, and we try to go around the corner. Unsuccessful first time, but the second attempt is good. And again, he has mithril seeds, so he starts trying to get to a certain distance where the snare breaks. I think it's anywhere between 6 and 10 tiles. If they get that far, then the snare just breaks. and they're able to attack you. So because the first snare attempt didn't work due to his mithril seeds, we gotta go for a snare in a position where he is unable to mithril seed away. So mithril seeds only take you east and west, no other directions. So as you can see, we just got the snare and we hugged a corner. It took him east, it took him west, and since there's already plant there, he becomes stuck and we are able to log out. Now before we move on, I would like to show an example where we're getting messed up in our mage gear. Because mage gear doesn't have much tank, so the eating it's kind of a problem. So we throw in our tank gear and we throw in our mage offensive. So in this case it's a staff and the tome. And we go for the snare in our mage gear. And in this case it does work. You could see him standing right there until we move far enough where the snare breaks. But it didn't matter. Luckily we had broken line of sight still and we got the log out. So tank and freeze. Now this last escape is arguably the hardest to pull off, but in my opinion probably the most surefire. So what we're going to do is go for a snare and walk under. So as such, but as we know he has mithril seeds, so now we try to walk with the mithril seeds. Unfortunately we attack him instead of walk, so we messed that one up. But in this next example, we do get the snare, we walk under him, and we start walking with the seeds, as such. And by doing so, we're able to get the log out because he hasn't been able to attack us for 10 seconds. Just do that and you'll be okay. You gotta go east though. Gotta go east. Make sure I guess you're orientated north, so you know which way is east. Because that's which way the flowers go. Now before anyone goes and dies from this new Revenant Cave update, always keep an eye out on the entrances and exit, because the entrance used to be right there and now it's actually right here. So they kind of doubled the distance, and they did the same for out here. The entrance used to be right here, but now it's just double the distance, so it's all the way over here now. So keep that in mind. Who knows, they might change it again. Jagex, not even mention it as well. I think it got one line of mention. Literal one line and a whole ass post. It was crazy. Anyways, have a good one. That's going to conclude the 5th installment of our Wilderness PK series, teaching you how to escape. I actually did put a lot of time and effort into this video, so if it helped you at all, do feel free to leave a like, comment, or subscribe. You can always unsubscribe later, etc. But yeah, have a good one.